Welcome to Goodnight, Robin, your someone to say goodnight to. I'm your host, Robin Rice. I'm glad to say that tonight's episode is sponsored by Varuna Aveda Spa in Annapolis, Maryland, and I'm delighted because that is where I go for my massages and to get my hair done, and I am always happy with it. At Varuna, the goal is to help you escape life stress and provide you with a holistic sanctuary to nourish your mind, your body, and your soul. Visit varunasalonspa.com or look for the link in our show notes. Tonight, I want to share an idea that comes from improv theater. And, improv is where you just sort of toss things out there and toss from person to person, and you don't really know what you're going to say next. And I always thought that was a great metaphor for just how you live your life. One of the rules I was taught was to make the other person look good. It's the yes and if you've done any improv, you probably know about this. But instead of saying no, if someone says, hey, I loved how we went out to the bar tonight, you don't say, well, no, I don't go to the bar. You say, yeah, and how we all dressed up and decided not to drink. Or, whatever your piece is. It's yes, and. Yes, and did you love the musician? Yes, and can you believe that we only stayed for 5 minutes and went someplace else? And the idea is that you're not making the person who teed you up wrong. They set you up to take the next line, and you've made them look good. And one of the things that I do in my job and just in life as a way of being is sort of I look at it and I say, how can I be like improv? How can I make somebody else look good? How can I help them be right instead of wrong? And oftentimes I disagree a great deal with people on certain things. And I remember just today I was in a small group and we were talking and they had a big conversation going on about something that really wasn't how I thought about it. And they said, well, what do you think, Robin? And I laughed and I said, well, I think this conversation may be above my pay grade. And then, I set it up and said, I think there's a lot of layers and levels to this. And the way that I answered it made every layer and level okay to have a thought about or an opinion about. And then I could share mine as well. And I find that if I can offer that, if I can offer each person a yes and by no means have I done this all my life and have I done it with everyone and do I do it every time? By no means. It's a practice, right? It's something that you can learn and practice. But when I can say, yes, that's cool, and here we go here, and take it further or take it in another direction and not make someone wrong, it makes things a lot easier for everybody. So I thought I'd share that with you tonight since it came up today. I wonder about your day. I wonder how your day has gone. And if you were to tell me how I would yes and to you. It's an interesting thought. That's what I have for you tonight. Love, love, love to you. Sleep well. Good night.